You know what? This is just like a breath of fresh air. I'm not kidding. I think it's been day 5, day 6. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. But it's just everyone's in it for the right reason. Everyone's in it. You have great energy. You have great people. And at the end of the day, everyone's putting aside their agendas and doing what's best for the team. And let me tell you, it is refreshing, and everyone's excited to be here.
Remember when Angel Reese and Kennedy Carter thought they could push Caitlin Clark around like there'd never be consequences? When defenders could throw cheap shots while the refs turned a blind eye. Yeah, that era just came to a jaw-dropping end, and it didn't go quietly.
She needs an enforcer. She needs a brute that will wreck people if they wreck her.
Sophie Cunningham just walked into Fever training camp and sent a message so loud it's shaking the entire WNBA. The veteran sharpshooter with a black belt in Taekwondo isn't just joining the squad, she's now the muscle behind the league's most targeted star. In this video, we'll break down Sophie's intense camp footage, her no-nonsense interviews, and why she's becoming Indiana's ultimate weapon. If you're fired up, comment CC and Sophie below. Let's dive in.
Sometimes you need one of those players on your team. You need one of those enforcers. Every good player, by the way. Every good player, every good team that is a super duper star. Most of the time have enforcer type players.
Remember, when Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA as the most hyped rookie ever, that electric buzz turned dark fast, game by game. Something unsettling unfolded, a pattern so alarming it left fans speechless. The numbers exposed the truth. 17% of all flagrant fouls in the WNBA last season were committed against Caitlin Clark. Let that sink in. One rookie, nearly 1 in every 5 dangerous fouls. This wasn't bad luck, it was a strategy.
The hot topic going on right now. Caitlin Clark says she got cheap shotted against the sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down.
Game after game, it became undeniable. This wasn't just physical play, it was calculated warfare. Opponents zeroed in on Clark with brutal screens, body checks, and plays that veered from tough to reckless. What should have been a celebration of her talent turned into survival mode. The culprits were clear. Angel Reese emerged as Clark's most visible rival, pairing aggressive defense with nonstop trash talk. But the most infamous moment? Kennedy Carter's shoulder check during a fast break. It exploded online, not as a highlight, but a warning shot. These weren't basketball moves, they were declarations. But here's what made it worse: officials didn't step in, time and time again. The whistle stayed silent on hits that would have drawn instant fouls for others. Clark was left to navigate a battlefield, trying to lead a young Fever squad through chaos, while getting hit from every angle.
That's all I see. They try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics on the court.
Yet through all of it, Clark held her ground. No outbursts, no excuses. She never blasted refs or opponents in press conferences. She just played, took the hits, stayed focused. But it showed in her game, in her energy, in the weight she carried each night. The Fever front office saw it all. Their star was being hunted, and they drew a line. This wouldn't continue. Their solution wasn't just more talent, it was a strategic move to build a roster that would fight with her, not just watch.
Like, she needs an enforcer, and if it ain't gonna be me, Michelle Rappaport, like, where is Charlize Oakley? Doesn't her team have like a Zavaria McDaniels or a Rakisha Mahorn? She needs like a goon on her team, because when your star player that's bringing so much money, so much attention to the league, and it's a collective, it's a bunch of them, it's been brewing.
This wasn't just about winning games, it was a declaration. Anyone targeting Caitlin Clark would face instant payback. Indiana wasn't building a team, they were building a wall around their franchise player. But they needed someone to lead this charge, someone fearless, someone with the skill, grit, and fire to draw the line. They found her in a 6'1" powerhouse, a Taekwondo black belt with ice in her veins. Sophie Cunningham wasn't here to play nice, she was here to protect the crown jewel of Indiana.
Caitlin Clark was getting hit a lot. She was getting hit a lot early, and they needed their Charles Oakley. You've got that in Sophie Cunningham.
Enter Sophie Cunningham, a name that already carried weight, but whose true purpose in Indiana didn't hit full clarity until she took the mic at training camp. Beneath that 37.8% career three-point clip lies something far more dangerous, a Warriors mindset, and a message that just rocked the entire WNBA.
just think that's what they were doing in the offseason. They were trying to get winners, people who know how to compete, people who want to win, and put that together with experience, people who have championships. And so when you have that type of combination, and us kind of young bucks, I'm kind of a tweener, and then you have the vets, you know, you're just trying to be a sponge, you're trying to learn, you're trying to be good now, but at the end of the day, you're trying to be the best when it's preseason, right? And so that's why you have those vets, is so you can learn from them. They've been around the game for a really long time, and that's kind of the refreshing part about being on this team, is that everybody wants to learn, and so everyone's dialed in.
When Cunningham stepped into her first Fever media session, reporters braced for the usual rookie-friendly talk about team goals and fresh starts. What they got instead? 6 words that echoed like a shot across the league. I'm here to make sure nobody takes cheap shots at our players. That stops now. In an age of scripted sound bites, this felt like thunder.
I do think that everyone knows that we have something special here. I think a lot of teams have a lot of teams that are special, a lot of rosters that are special, but can you put it together? Can you put aside your agendas? Can you come into work every single day when you're tired, when you're sore, and still get something done and stack the days? And that's what we're doing. Today was tough, you know what I mean? Like, we've been going for a long time. They haven't been, this is not an easy training camp, I'll tell you that, but I think we're going to be better for it. And I think if you ask anyone, everyone kind of just feels that nice energy.
What makes Sophie the perfect enforcer isn't just her physical strength. It's her foundation. Years of discipline, grit, and confrontation have sculpted her into a player who doesn't blink under pressure. She's not just tough, she's built to shield. The kind of presence Indiana desperately needed to draw the line.
I'm on year 7, and I did not believe people when they're like, hey, when you get old, you're going to know. Boy, I think I'm starting to get old, and I hate saying that. But no, it's just, we play fast, right? We're going to be quick. We're a run and gun. We're a shooting team. But with that, you got to get your cardio up. With that, you have to play fast but play smart. And so there's a fine line between that, and we're all trying to get that. There's a lot of people here, a lot of different rotations, a lot of people that you haven't played with before. So you have to know where they want the ball, when they want it, their rhythm, their style of play. And so a lot of people are learning, but it's fun, right? Everyone's excited to be here. Everyone's working hard. We've had 3 really, really good days.
But Sophie's mission goes deeper than just guarding Caitlin Clark. During camp, she made it clear this is about building a culture. We've got to know and love each other off the court. She said, why? Because that love turns into fire when the game gets brutal. She's not just protecting Clark, she's creating a brotherhood in sneakers.
What's that chemistry building process been like, especially off the court?
Yeah.
Since you guys are all now in market.
You know, I don't even want to sound like this, but it's been easy. It's been easy because you have really, really great people here that want to be a part of something special. And so they're not only phenomenal athletes, but they're phenomenal people. They're out in the community. They do what's right. I don't know. We're just good stewards. And so when you're around those types of people, it's refreshing. And when I say this, I'm truly happy to be here because it hasn't been like this for my career in a really long time.
So when a reporter asked her directly about the physical abuse Clark took last season, Sophie didn't flinch. That's not basketball, she said flatly. That's not going to happen on my watch. No spin, no filter. Just a warning to the league. Those cheap shot days, over.
Anytime you play with the GOAT of our team, or the GOAT of our game, you're going to learn a lot. You know, you have to be ready for the ball, head on a swivel at all times. And the way that she throws the ball is a lot how DT threw it. I think this is just the younger version of her, so she has a little bit more energy, a little bit more spunk. I miss DT in her prime, but doesn't mean she wasn't great when I played with her. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody can shoot, right? If you're cutting and you're open, you're going to get the ball. And so you just have to be ready for that. And I'm excited for that. And I think you'll see 1 through 5 is interchangeable. And
her confidence isn't blind, it's earned. Cunningham's played beside legends like Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. She knows what it means to be under the microscope. I know what it's like when every move is judged, she said. That veteran calm is now anchoring a team facing more attention than ever before.
But you know, they are having fun. Case in point, Sophie and Caitlin are 2 friends that need to be separated in class for talking too much. That's actually become a meme online, like the Caitlin dancing.
We're witnessing is nothing short of a transformation. The partnership between Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham signals a new era in the WNBA, where elite talent is finally allowed to shine without fear. Cunningham's arrival isn't just about adding a shooter. It's about building a family, one that protects, one that believes, and one that wins. That off-court chemistry is already fueling on-court excellence. With Clark free to orchestrate and create, this team is rewriting the rules and the league. It better pay attention. This isn't just about protecting a superstar. It's about rewriting the entire future of women's basketball.com at CC and Sophie below. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. Tap the video on screen. We'll see you there.